listening to the Loud Talk Podcast, powered by Hustle Killer.
You're listening to Loud Talk Podcast, powered by Hustle Killer. It's motherfucking Bernie Mac. You listen to motherfucking Loud Podcast, motherfucker. Yo, what up? We here, baby. Loud Talk Podcast, man. This is episode 5 of season 3, baby. Season 3, you understand me? And if you want to go see any other seasons and other episodes, go to our YouTube page, the Loud Talk Podcast. And we can't do this without our sponsors. So shout out to our sponsors, Goat House Studio and Hustle Killer, man. All right? Yeah. So today, I got a special guest. They're all special, all right? In their own way. To the right, I got the homie Liv. Yo, what's going on, baby? AKA the artist formerly known as Lil Bags, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into that, how you came to that destination with that final name, and yeah. So I usually like to get everybody, familiar. So like, how old are you, and where are you from?
23 from Lynn, Mass.
Lynn, yo, what's good? Lynn, yo, I got many peoples out in Lynn. I know how it is growing up out there. Yeah, is it wild?
It can be. Depends where you know where you're at. But
Yeah.
like the way I grew up around different cultures and backgrounds. So I'm more of like a open-minded person because of that. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a bad experience.
Right. Are you currently residing there still?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, holding it down. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go up one day, so. He might come back and see y'all and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, I know you personally. I spent a little bit of time with you. I got to do a quick little interview at the Sammy's Patio at a show that we had over there. Was that your first show? Or one of your first?
That was the first time I had a solo set list, so it wasn't like, me performing for somebody
with your homies and shit. Yeah. Uh-huh. So, yeah. I got to talk to you real quick. And so you also are an engineer, actually where we're at right now, 58 Summer Street, Malden, Massachusetts, the Goat House Studio.
That's right.
And hey, if you're seeing this right now, make sure you tap in with him right now. Hit him in the DM, Lib the Lion, Lyon, on Instagram. DM him. He got beats. Check his link tree, all that, and book a session, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here.
So, how's your experience been here working at the Goat House?
So the Goat House, it was cool because I got to see myself in the studio itself develop. Like when I was here, these walls weren't like this. It wasn't this kind of like
super raw form.
Right, but like there was still love being made here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was always some sort of quality that always came out in an authentic way. It wasn't just like, let's pump these songs. I like, nah, it's like, You know, this is the first studio I ever worked at. Like I never worked at a different studio before. So when I was interning with Juice, I think in August of last year.
Yeah.
I came here and I was just like, you know what? Let's put some fucking work in. So I did that. And fast forward a year later, I'm here and I've done so much more than just that. And I'm expanding now. So yeah, I'm grateful.
Shout out to Nico Hustle. Shout out to Juice Money. And I'm sure you learned a lot, coming up with them and shit. So that's really dope. So you've done a bunch of Hustle Killer events now. Yeah.
Lost count.
Yeah, so many. The Jungle and...
Yeah.
Did you do any Middle East one?
I was supposed to,
but
there was like a big, it was a big situation about COVID that happened.
Oh my God, I'm so glad
the New Year's COVID thing.
That was horrible, bro.
I was so sad.
That was terrible.
Safety first, feel me?
Yeah. So, as an engineer, because you're also an artist, we're going to get into that, but as an engineer, what's your, favorite type of artist to record? I know every engineer has, a favorite, not a favorite, but who's just more easier to flow with, work with.
I love working with people that I love working with singers because I grew up with gospel music around me and classic rock and R&B, so I just had this thing, where I love to have songs with so many layers just protrude and sound colorful, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, full.
I love working with rappers too because the way I mix, I feel like most mixes nowadays are very compressed. I like to go by that standard and make it sound like it's modern, but still have it sound natural. So where, for example, if a rapper is rapping about a life story, I want it to sound like they're in the room talking to you, like a therapist. So it's like, the voice isn't going to be so, compressed and, stuck. It's going to sound like they're talking, their volume is changing. It's just so... It varies, song to song, but I love doing R&B the most and R&B. Rap as well, so I can't really choose one.
Okay, all right, yeah. So if you're a singer out there, you know what I'm saying, you're into the R&B vibe, and you're a rapper out there, like I said, make sure you contact him because he's very dope engineer, man, all right? Now, I want to get into, a few of your homies. the homie Witch City,
Yes, sir.
and the homie Syph. That's how I know y'all to be like together as a group. How is like having them in your life, like musically, helped you like maybe see like what direction you want to go in, or maybe helped you with ideas or something? You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny is, I would say like almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just woke up and I was like, yo, I want to be an engineer.
Okay.
To support other artists and myself as an artist. So
Yeah.
Syph put me on to the Goat House. Shout out to him for that. Thank you
Word.
for that. And Just was just always there for me inside of that, outside of that too. Like I used to go to his crib and just make songs with him.
Yeah.
Syph would be there. Our boy MB would be there. Shout out to MB2 in the Bronx. My guy.
Shout out,
But
baby.
like, yeah, it's just always been like a back and forth, like bouncing ideas back and forth and
Yeah.
just helping each other. So yeah,
Word.
it's always been that way. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. So like in a way, like they're like your counterparts, kind of. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
when you guys perform, yo, y'all get it.
If
y'all
you know,
get
you
it.
know, bro.
Yeah, I
If you
seen
know, you
y'all.
know.
I seen y'all perform.
Yeah.
You know, I want to talk about like the presence of like your internet presence, anybody's internet presence. How important do you feel like it is for somebody to have an established internet presence? Because we live in that age nowadays where music is just you. As soon as you record it, you can get it
Yeah.
to people automatically. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got so much to say. So
yeah,
basically,
yeah. Tell us.
the internet is so damn saturated. We all know that.
Very.
And so isn't like, you know, if you go to events with all these rappers and all, you see how
Yeah.
many people are doing the same thing you do.
Yeah.
But my thing, internet or in person, first of all, you gotta balance both. You're gonna be respected in both. Like, you can't just be like an internet dude and expect to go on the street where you're from,
Right.
and be like, oh, I know him. Like, they might do that if it's fake, but like if you're really in there and like
In
you
there,
really
yeah.
have been like around people that you grew up with, they're from the same city as you and stuff like that, it's
Yeah.
like you get to really feel the real love rather than just a double tap on IG. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I feel like the internet too. I think about it for marketing, you gotta find somebody to like really invest into, and that's bread. So
That's
it's
the
like
thing.
you
Yep.
gotta
You listening?
come on, bro. Like
Yeah,
I ain't
you
even get to
listening?
that point yet because I'm
Yeah.
still figuring out other things. But it's like
Yep.
that. I think it's a balance of both. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Like you want to be able to walk into a room. Like when I go on stage, thankfully I hear the Ayo Lib.
Yeah.
My beat tag is Ayo Lib. So when you're working with, so I go on stage, it's like Ayo Lib. Like it's just
Yeah.
because it's recognized. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So I'm
right.
thankful for that because I made sure that I showed up in person on the internet too. I post about like if I make a new song I'm not dropping in 6 months, I'll still post it just because I wanted to. I got it coming. Get
Yeah,
ready. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Let
Rewrite your
people
raps.
know.
Like,
Let people
you know
know.
what I'm saying? Yeah,
I've been
bro.
to a few of your shows and people are excited
Yeah.
to see you perform.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean? But yeah, the internet presence, because a lot of these labels, if you're trying to get signed to a label, I know everybody does independent nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
but even if you're independent, you can want to get a distribution deal.
Yes.
Like these people want to see that you have some type of presence, some type of internet following, and I think that for every young artist that's coming up right now, super important to have a strong internet presence. And you know who told me that? You know where I heard that? About 5, 6, 7 years ago. I heard Tony Yayo say that when around 2014 or something like that, when it was really important for artists to start having a strong internet presence, because a lot of artists, especially from the old school, thought the internet was corny and you know what I'm saying, shit like that, till they realized you can bank off your internet presence. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you agree, yeah? Your internet presence gotta be strong?
And to add on to it,
Yep.
it doesn't matter how many people you got on that. Like if you're gonna treat 10 people like they're 1,000, 10,000, etc. Like I have a few people that are always in tune. If they come to the show, they sing all the words. I'm
Yep.
like, all right, best. So they're gonna know when I'm dropping. They're gonna know what's coming because
Yep.
I'm gonna treat them like family because
Yes.
they are like
They are
they're gonna be the
family.
people that help me eat one day
Yep.
off of touring and whatever.
Yep.
Like
And
it's.
then y'all all gonna eat.
It's a business,
Yeah.
you know, so you're gonna treat them like, yo, I appreciate you because you take time out of your day to come see my show, stream my song,
Yeah.
maybe buy the album I put out. Like,
Facts.
it's so many different things that go into it. So I'm grateful for all of it. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Word. So make sure you get your
Ain't just
internet
numbers, man.
presence up, man. You know what I'm saying? So we know you're an engineer because we just talked about it. Now I want to start talking about you as the artist. All right.
Okay.
So your name is Lib, Lib, right? And before it was
Libax,
Libax, right? And are you slightly influenced by Russ at all? Do you like
Oh, yeah.
Russ? Yeah.
Because, okay, so, first of all, I look like him a little bit.
The vibes there. The vibes there.
Yeah,
So I
like-
was like, you know what I mean?
I'm not getting the same accusations, oh, he's cocky, but it's
No.
just like, I just show off what I do.
You respect,
personally.
you look up to him.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
because I saw, okay, I think it was an interview, I forget which one, but it was like in 2017,
Yeah,
18. He was just talking about how he just put stuff out.
Yeah.
I put it out, the world heard it, and now they're hits. I'm like, word.
Yeah.
But like, times have changed, everyone's trying to do the same thing he did, so it's like, you find your
Right.
own lane, but like,
He really pushes the independent wave.
yeah, the best picture I ever saw on Instagram, one of them that really inspired me one day was actually a recent post of his. He put up like just him in his living room, and the staircase behind him was all plaques.
Okay.
And that's songs that he mixed, produced, wrote, recorded
Himself.
in his room.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's come on. So when I seen that, I was like, bro,
yeah,
why wouldn't I do that? You know what I mean? Like, I've been inspired before that post specifically, but like just seeing how he was hated on for certain things, and I understood that. But like, all that controversy aside, like,
once he proved himself,
yeah, he backs his talk up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't sit out here like, oh, I'm better than you, and it's just like, he had a pyramid show in Egypt with a whole crowd singing his stuff. Like,
he's international,
independently. So it's like
Mr. International.
Yeah, it really inspires me to like just do things my way. Like, I'm not gonna worry about, you know, making sure somebody else mixes my stuff, because if I can do it and it sounds good, why not do it?
Isn't that the ultimate? Isn't that the ultimate? Because the only reason that people go to record those people is they don't know how to record themselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's an up that you would have versus other artists who are coming up right now, because they might know how to record their own self. You know what I'm saying?
And they might try, but the thing is about it, it takes so much work to learn. Engineering is not easy to learn. It's like learning calculus.
Especially
Pro
Tools.
Do calculus. Yeah, like I first learned Ableton because I was making beats and trying to mix my own stuff.
Right.
And I don't think I got it right. People disagree with me because Bermuda sounds so good. Listen, if I could go back and redo the whole Bermuda project, I would.
So I wanted to get into that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to get into that. But anyway, so it's Lib, L-I-B.
L-I-B, yes, sir.
And it's just solid. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Just
3 letters,
that's why I brought up Russ, because it's just Russ. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, there's you can't mistake
Russ,
that.
Drake.
Yep.
J.I.D., J. Cole.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's syllables, but you get it. Like,
Kendrick.
Simplicity,
you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, even though it's Kendrick Lamar, but you always just call him Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Off the rip. Yeah, so I saw you perform at the Jungle one day. And it was, yo, you know what I want to tell you?
So,
bro, your mom?
Yo,
shout out to your mom, dog.
I love you, queen of everything.
Shout out to your mom. I know she is at every single that she can be at.
And I always tell her,
event.
you don't have to come. She's like, son, I'm coming. I'm like, all right.
That is huge. Can we talk about how influential that is for you, like in life?
Listen,
and
man,
just having your number one.
I was a rebel growing up. I didn't go to college. I could have, but I didn't do it because I felt like it would have hurt in the moment. But if I pursued music full time, I'd be somewhere where I can build up my career and not have to work for nobody else.
Yeah.
Because I had so many jobs, bro. But through thick and thin, like, she always was like, you got this. Do what you want. I'm here to support you.
Shout out to mama.
If I wasn't doing good, if I was, and when I am doing good, her face, she's like, yeah, I seen it before y'all seen it. So it's just, I do it for her half as much as I do it for me, bro. It's the same, like, you know what I'm saying?
Word. So, and hey, as a son, it's super amazing to see how you come to all the shows, because, you know, as far as parents supporting, you know, younger kids that want to be artists, they'd rather have them do something else, you know, and it's really refreshing to see you support him in that way. So I really wanted to take that time to shout out Mama Lisa.
Yes.
Mama Lisa. Wow, Mama Lisa's like Somerville, huh? And thank you so much.
For her nickname.
Mama Lib, yep. Yeah. And thank you so much for, you know, creating such an awesome kid. And
appreciate you.
I'll see you at the next show. You know what I mean?
Definitely. That's a guarantee.
You know what I'm saying? So, yo, the Bermuda album just came out, right?
Yes, sir.
And you got us the Go Hard video is on YouTube. Now, Bermuda's how many tracks?
13.
It's an album or a tape?
A tape.
Same thing. Whatever.
Yeah,
right?
Album is, I don't know, it's down the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more like, we're locked
Project-y.
in. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
So, how many tracks on it?
13, including a skit. So
12
tracks. Songs, 1 skit, 13 tracks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Numbers-wise, so.
Yeah. I like the Go Hard joint. I watched that you was up in the balcony and all that shit. Yeah. Make sure you go check that out on YouTube.
Central Square.
Yeah, Central Square. Now, how long were you working on Bermuda before you came to the Triangle decision? Get it? Bermuda Triangle decision.
He gets it. He gets
that
it.
you
He paid attention.
We're gonna put it out in that form.
So, here's my thing. This is gonna sound like contradictions, but I'm gonna just be real. I feel like if you're a small artist like myself, or even a little bigger but not big enough, you shouldn't put out full projects because of the way the market is. But the reason why I did it is because before I studied the game and got game given to me by other people that I met, I was just creating stuff. It was quarantine time, like 2020, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just playing the welcome instrumental. There was nothing written on it. I just made the beat, and I was like, word, this is dope. and I don't know, ideas just came.
Started flying.
Like, yeah,
Yep.
I was like, I'm gonna make a tape called Bermuda. I just made it.
Yeah.
And
No, why did you call it Bermuda though?
okay, so
Did you go to Bermuda?
nah, alright, it's a whole concept.
Okay.
I could get so into it, but basically like the Bermuda Triangle, you
Yep.
go into it, you get lost, you don't come out, right?
Right.
So the project before that I had was called For Every Door That Closed under LeBax. So the cover of that was a third eye on my forehead because I was just opening up a door for myself. Feel me?
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
that's like a spiritual, not spiritual, but like I hate to sound fake deep, so I'm not gonna call it spiritual, but it's like a mental becoming a man thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, all right, so this door behind me has to close. I'm out of high school. I'm out of this relationship, whatever it is, on to the next one.
Right.
So Bermuda was just like me realizing that, okay, life is more than just like closing a chapter, open the next one. It's like, okay, what is, like, you're here for a reason. That's my belief. What is the reason? You're going to figure out, like, what your purpose is and what your gifts are so you can put them to the best of ability. Not just for yourself and to get rich off of your, what you do, but like,
Right.
to give back and to give influence the same way you were given it.
Don't
Like
be
I was
scared.
given by Drake and Kendrick and all them.
Yeah.
Even my personal people I know.
Right.
So Bermuda was just me like making a whole mental concept of like inner demons and fighting them off and suppressing them,
Yeah.
escapism. Like the
Right,
project
right.
is half about being young and dumb as much as it's about reflection. Like the first half of it, if you pay attention, it's like there's a weather cycle. Like the first part of it is like sunny, there's birds outside, you're at the beach. It's the whole soundtrack I did.
Yeah.
And the music just sounds like vibrant. It's like you're in Miami or something.
Yep.
So as you go deeper into the project, you hear songs like Miracle, Eye in the Sky, like where it's like, all right, life ain't all peaches and cream. Like
Right.
there's some real shit going
Going on, yeah.
So I wrote this project at the time George Floyd passed away, R.I.P. Quarantine was where it was at
A lot
that
of things
year.
going on in America.
So much, man.
Trump
That was,
and all that shit.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
talked about it a lot, and I was just like, bro, I know I can't change it, but me as a mixed male, I gotta say something. That's just my like.
Yeah.
That's what I believe because I feel like one day, when I am more known as an artist, people are gonna hear that as like, fans that just heard my newer song in 2025.
Whatever, yeah.
And they're like, oh, his first project Bermuda, Under Lib, that's boom. And then you
Yeah.
hear that song, and be like, holy shit, he actually was aware of what was going
In
on as a young
tune,
kid.
in
You know what I'm
tune.
saying? So I feel like that's like, a foundation thing. So even though it's not best to like put out a whole project as a smaller artist, it was already done.
Right.
The thing was mastered by like beginning of this year, maybe
Yeah.
even before that.
Yeah. You
So
just
I
have
was
to
like,
wait till
why
the right
not?
time.
Yeah, like I wanted
Drop
to
it.
meet more people, get more networking done. So I was like, all right, put it out. And I had a release party here at the Goat House.
Okay.
Upstairs and downstairs, and
It
it
went
went so
nuts.
good.
It
It
went
went so
nuts.
good. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
proud.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to at least have that for the project. So
And that's everywhere on all streaming platforms.
yes.
Bermuda Lib, all right? L-I-B. You understand me? It's 3 letters. You can't fuck that up,
Yes,
all
I
right?
know.
L-I-B. The album's called Bermuda. Now, go stream it. Go download Apple Music. And definitely go watch the Go Hard video on YouTube, bro, because...
And we got Show and
he's
Tell's
going
video
up.
coming soon too. Shh.
No
That's for the
video
baddies,
coming
though,
up.
feel me?
For the baddies.
That's their favorite.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, now, let's switch gears. Tell me about the group named Grand Scheme.
Yo,
Huh?
you took it to a throwback. All right. So that was a
Tell me
little.
about your first time performing upstairs at the Middle East and how you came up with that name.
Okay, so Grand Scheme, it wasn't something I came up with. It was somebody else in the group. It's like a high school group I had.
Okay, yeah.
And shout out to them, Sav and A-Loop.
Yeah.
Basically, that whole thing was just like us wanting to rap together and being at each other's cribs, just like, yo, let's just make some damn music.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And we thought we were the illest out. Looking back, we could have touched up on some things, but like, we were young and hungry, it's all that mattered. The
Yeah, yeah.
spirit was there. We're all better now. So it's
Facts.
like, but it was just like a takeover idea. It's like, okay, we're 3 young kids in this bedroom on some pro era shit. If you know
Yep.
about them or TDE shit, we're all in this one space. No one knows about this, but let's just, I'm saying, show them off.
Yeah.
So show each other off. So it's just
Right.
like, I bet. But like, it kind of dissipated. Not on some like, like beef stuff. It's just,
people-
life.
Things
It's just-
separate, people grow,
Yeah,
things
yeah,
happen.
it's all- so it was all
I've had
simple.
I've had a few, bandmates that I've had I was in part of different groups that, it's no love lost. Shout out to them. You know what I'm
course.
saying? It's
Yeah,
just,
it's always
people
love,
going
man.
different directions and shit. But so can you tell me about the first time that you performed upstairs, right, at the Middle East? How was that? Was that a great feeling?
Looking back on it, man, I thought I was in front of 10,000 people.
Yeah.
And I was jumping. I was like, go,
Yeah,
go.
that-
But like,
it's the
I was
greatest
just like,
feeling though.
Yeah,
You're getting
like-
ready, like at the crib, like actually thinking
Yeah,
you're getting ready to
that
perform
is.
for a sea of people and really be like 10,
yeah,
20
and,
people and,
people
shit.
were dancing to it. They were
Yeah,
vibing
yeah.
to it. So it was just, looking back, it was like, a chicken coming out of its egg. It's just like, sprouting, seeing the world, like, oh my God. But like,
Right.
looking back, I was like, damn, like that was really special. So yeah, I got to, look good in front of the OGs too, which is important to me. You gotta have that respect. So
Of course.
I was like, I was getting mad props. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying? That was mad fun.
And now, when you were a little kid, did you perform at the Midway Cafe?
Yeah, I was 11 years old.
Yeah.
for a
11
Halloween
years
show.
old?
Yeah.
Wait, for what? A Halloween show?
Yeah.
Wow, that's right on time. Yesterday was Halloween.
Exactly.
Wow. And
Crazy.
how was that experience for you when you were that young? Like, what do you remember about it?
So.
Or do you even remember? Is there any video or like?
Yes, I don't have any on me.
Okay,
Unfortunately, I have a new phone, so everything's.
Yeah.
But like, I was a drummer and guitarist. Guitar, my
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But I'm a nasty drummer.
Yeah,
I'm a little
yeah.
rusty
I
right
heard-
now, but
I
get me
heard.
back in tune.
Yep, I heard you was a nice little drummer back in the day.
I'm gonna stay humble.
Right.
But like, I had the guidance of my father and my uncle. And fun
Strong
facts.
males.
Yeah, right. So my name Jared Michael comes from their two names, Jared and Michael.
Fire.
So you know what I'm saying, it's my government name.
Yeah.
I don't care if you know it. I'm humble like that.
Yeah, really.
But like,
you'll be able to fucking wiki it one day.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But like, that was just fun for me because I was young and I was new. Like, I feel like when you're younger and you enter like anything that involves crowds, you become more accustomed to people as you grow. And I was a very introverted kid.
Really?
I didn't like talking to nobody, so I was just like, okay, if I don't want to talk to nobody, I can talk to them through an instrument. So that became like my language. So, looking back, it was really dope to see how like that molded me to a different person.
Nice
for the
and
better.
young in life too.
Yeah.
Huh? 11 years old. I had a
man.
dope little experience when I was like 10 with music. I had like won a talent contest, and like ever since
Word.
then, like
Oh, I did too.
the only thing that I wanted to
Yeah.
freaking do was be like in the music or the entertainment business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word.
So. And it's, all these years later, I'm still in front of the camera. Yo, it's crazy. Now, I remember one night, I think we was late night over at the HK in Medford after a show, and we were talking about mad shit. We
The
was talking
conversation
about-
was so funny. bro.
but it was
my God.
real though.
It was real.
It was real. We were talking about Kendrick,
Yeah.
Kanye, because he had did some other dumb shit
Yeah,
back
before
then.
the crazy shit that just happened this last month.
Yeah, it was some other shit. And we talking about Cole. We talking about Russ. We talking about Tory Lanez, I believe, all that. Who are all inspirational people to me. You know what I mean?
Me as well, man. All of them.
Now, what do you see the way things are going online now? You know what I mean? With all this nonsense that's going on and all the. I'm not gonna say Kanye. He can say whatever he wants. That's his business. But Kanye saying all the the crazy stuff. And,
Yeah. Okay, so are you asking me like in terms of those artists or just internet? in
No.
general?
So, do you have? Because you were saying that night that, like we were talking about J. Cole, and you were saying like how dope he is, like compared to like a Kendrick or I believe we talked about Russ that night and Tory Lanez. Like, so who besides Russ is like your main music inspiration? Would you think music wise?
I think all those artists.
From back in the day, though, to now.
Oof.
So, see, you got this and the in between and then now.
So when Nothing Was the Same came out by Drake, I wanted to rap.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's just
Drizzy.
yeah, come on. The light skin, bro. Come on.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
but no funny shit. I feel like just that project, album, I should say. I don't know what it was, but it just made me feel like I could be somebody I wasn't yet in a good way. So I was like playing it back. I was like 13, hearing a grown ass man talk about like his family while he's rich, and like it just felt like I was living grown man problems, but I was
Yeah.
still being young. Hearing that,
Right,
it was
right.
on repeat. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start writing raps. So I was 14, like a year later. I was listening to what was it? Meek Mill a lot,
Ooh,
DC3,
DC.
and
Shout out to
Hood.
Meek Mill. Ace Hood.
Ace Hood. So
Hood.
underrated, bro. It gets me tight.
Nah,
He's mad
Ace Hood's
good,
dope,
bro.
yo. Shout out to his wife, too,
Yeah.
for doing that plaque thing for him. I don't know if you seen that.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm saying?
did.
Because
Routed that shit,
people
bro.
wasn't showing appreciation for
Yeah.
him, but Ace Hood is...
Yeah, bro,
He
come
was
on.
fire, dog.
Trials
He
and
was
Tribulations
fire.
album, crazy.
Yeah, he went hard. He definitely went hard.
But yeah, so it was like a culmination of that. I listened to classic rock growing up, like Allman Brothers, Led Zeppelin,
Okay.
even Metallica,
Yeah,
like
of course.
a bunch of different stuff. Gospel,
Nirvana,
Mary J.
though?
Blige, Nirvana, of course,
Yeah.
Foo Fighters,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
name it, I listen
All
to
that.
it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so like diverse with my
That's
own
what I'm
stuff.
saying. As an
You know what I'm
artist
saying?
and a musician, you have to know music from every genre. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, for sure.
So
So,
this-
you pull inspiration from everywhere. Then it's not just
Whatever sounds good
this,
to me.
this
I'm
or
like,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
All
really
right.
like prefer like a genre. I play like chill rap, like Isaiah Rashad, Smino type stuff the
Yeah.
most, and like R&B, like Brent Faiyaz and Tory when he's doing R&B
Ooh,
stuff.
okay.
Tory's new album was fire by the way too. Sorry
Tory
for what was
Lanez.
crazy.
I'm sorry. Everything he drops is just
Yeah.
incredibly fire, bro. That
Controversial,
that 80s tape,
yeah, he is, but like his music, bro.
yo,
Come on.
he's super
You gonna
talented.
tell me he's not good?
No, he's super
Fuck outta
talented,
here,
bro.
don't
That
like
Alone
yourself.
at Prom album is
Yeah.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
bro. I don't know how he captured the 80s, but he did. It's mind blowing.
Undoubted.
But yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. You fucking with any new up and coming artists? Like who you like? Who you got your eyes on right now? Like, ooh, I like that. Like I heard whoever coming up. Like
So two artists that could be in my top 5 potentially are Saba and Smino.
Okay.
I found Saba when I was like 18, so like 4 years ago.
right.
His album Care For Me just came out. I heard it, I think it was just like Spotify radio playing random stuff. And his song called Life came on and I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So I played the whole album and I was like, copping it.
Yep.
Copping it.
Yep.
Then I heard Smino at the same time. It was the album Black Swan. Same thing. Spotify just played it. Spotify's algorithm is crazy. It gives you new artists.
Keep suggesting.
Yeah, that's how I found Brent
fire,
Faiyaz too
yeah.
4 years ago. So I feel proud to say this. I find artists before they get bigger and they become bigger, and I'm
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
seen them from afar.
Right,
'Cause-
right.
So I love Smino's new album, Love for Rent. It just came out like 3 days ago. So damn good. And
On
he
Spotify. Check
you
that
get the
out.
J. Cole co-sign now. Like I'm
J.
really
Cole, man, huh?
man. Come on,
Bro,
This-
J.
this
Cole,
one of the
dog.
GOAT certified.
You know what I was
bro.
just thinking about? Just the features he did, like in the like last year, bro. Not
That's
even
like
last
4
year.
or 5 years too. Like
When he started, like with like the Young Thug and Travis
Yeah.
Scott, everything,
2018.
Lydia,
yeah,
bro, he just was killing and still is every fucking feature. That's a lot of pressure, knowing that you're on a song with J. Cole, and then knowing J. Cole has to come in there and absolutely kill it every time.
take your song pretty much.
Take your song, and then does not
even being
miss,
biased, bro. Yeah.
Like on some real professional shit though. Like you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy, man. So I like Yeet. You like Yeet?
I don't play him often.
No.
When he comes out, I don't skip him.
Nah,
So I fuck with him. Yeah, he's dope.
I like new, like younger artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little
Yeah.
bit older. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just so tired of that old rap and old music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's dope when it's done right. I feel like people are trying to like. Okay, here's my thing about music. It changes every decade. The way the sounds are being made, the production changes
yeah,
every day.
facts.
I love older beats, but I feel like they sound best in their time. Like the Biggie type beats, like they sounded good because of the way recording sounded, people's voices sounded. So
Yeah.
like nowadays, like the more
People's
modern
ears.
stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like, you know, it's outdated because that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But like it's.
That shit's out.
No, chill.
fam.
'Cause
Nah,
listen,
I was
if
playing,
you
I was
put
playing, I
on
was
Biggie
playing.
now, Ready to Die,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not bumping that.
It's my favorite album.
Come on, thank you.
It's my favorite
so it's
album,
like,
bro. It's my
but if you
favorite
heard
album.
it like
It's
as
heard
a
too
new
many
album
times.
today,
Yeah.
it would sound like okay, this sounds a little like
Washed, yeah.
not even washed. Just like it got to be cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Imagine
So-
on Biggie on the production now. That shit'll be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be
dog.
crazy.
That'd
Like
be
some
crazy.
Drake boom bap production.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I respect everything for what it is. So
Yo, we're gonna exit the interview, bro. We're gonna wrap it up, but I need to know a really good question right now.
okay,
2 things. What album
Hmm.
could you listen to forever, over and over again? And then,
Hmm.
what's a movie that you could watch every day over and over again if you had to watch?
movie is a tough one. So I'll say album first. Good Kid, Mad City, because there's just so many different vibes on it.
What's it called?
Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
Kendrick.
Yep.
Movie. Hold on, let me think.
Are you like a movie dude?
I haven't watched every movie out there, but I love Pulp Fiction.
Ooh.
That could be one.
Classic.
Yeah, probably that one. It's the first answer I thought
Pulp
of. So,
Fiction. Okay. Yeah. Word.
It's a solid one.
Word. So yo, listen. This is the Loud Talk podcast. You understand what I'm trying to say? I got the homie Lib right here, all right?
Homie.
I already told you everywhere you can find him, but if you didn't hear me before, on Instagram, it's Lib the Lion, right?
Yes, sir.
Lib the Lion,
Lyon,
Lyon, okay? And there's a link in his bio. And if you want to book a session with him at the Goat House Studio, book a session with him. If you want to, hey, if you got your bars up and you want to feature, Holla at him.
They're free.
He also does beats, all right? Dope beats. So make sure you go check out his beats. They're all in his link tree, all right? And his new album is called Bermuda, right? And there's a new video called
Go Hard.
Go Hard, because that's what y'all need to do. Go hard if you want to, you know what I'm saying, take it here, there, and everywhere. So make sure you tap in with him, all right? This is episode 5, season 3, the Loud Talk Podcast. Thank you so much, Lib. I really appreciate your in-depth insight, and you're clearly going to be taking it to places soon. You got your head on your shoulders, so I really appreciate that, man.
Appreciate
all right?
you, fam.
Yo, we out of here,
so
baby.
much.
Loud Talk Podcast.
Before
Bye!
we cut the camera, though, if y'all just want to be a little like,
Yeah.
and scan the shit,
Scan that.
boom,
Scan that.
boom, I'm out.
Pause it if you have to, all right? And yo, we out of here.